Hi, Virgo. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at what's going on between you and your person, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Let's go ahead and get started, all right? Okay, so we're going to start off with an Amira's Love Oracle card to see what Spirit wants to talk about in this reading, okay? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so we're talking about a soulmate today, all right? Let's clarify. I feel like this might be talking about new love, but we're going to see what Spirit brings through. Okay, yes. Okay, so the card that we got is Phoenix. Okay, this is like a scorpion card here. So it's talking about a new phase, rekindle, renew, growth, changed mind, rising from the ashes. So I feel like you have been through it in the situation, of your love life. Okay, and that now, you are trying to move on, okay, to a new situation, and you've got a soulmate coming in is what Spirit is saying. Okay, this is going to be somebody with whom you're going to have a new phase. Okay, it could be someone that you've known from the past that is now coming in and is prepared for the two of you to be in a relationship. Okay, all right, let's get some tarot. Okay, you the first sign that's giving me new energy, talking about a new person, because all the other signs are talking about the TF coming back. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Cups, the Hangman, and we have the Empress. So I feel like this is the energy that your new person is going to be sitting in the Empress, with the Empress. Okay, and you look like this to them. This is Taurus Libra energy. This is somebody who is going to be in touch with their softer side. So they're going to be in touch with their emotions. They're not going to be like the other person that you just dealt with, where they're not going to, they're going to clam up and not want to tell you how they feel. This person is all about letting you know how they feel, because they really want to be with you. Okay, I told you this is what you look like to them. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Cups here. This is a water sign, or someone with a lot of water in their chart: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You have a very sincere love offer coming towards you. Okay, this person could have water placements, or you may have water placements, or you both may have. With the Knight of Cups, this is going to be somebody that comes towards you with their heart on their sleeve. They're going to be completely open and honest about their feelings with this Empress card, and tell you exactly how they feel and what it is that they want from you. They want to invest in you. They want to, focus on having a long-term relationship with you. Okay. Okay. Then we've got the Hangman here. Okay. This person, this is Pisces energy. So this person is going to cause, I feel like, a shift in perspective for you. Okay. This could also represent you being on pause with this past situation that you were in. And this can talk about you trying to look at it from a different perspective so you can heal it and move on. Okay. So we're going to clarify. Knight of Cups, Hangman, Empress. Okay. 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 When it comes to the Knight of Cups, we've got 3 cards. So the card for you is the Divine Feminine. So you're sitting in your energy. I feel like, you're trying to cultivate this energy to move on from what happened in the past. And this to me is like the Empress. You're sitting in that divine feminine energy, waiting for a divine masculine. Okay. Not necessarily, your TF, your twin flame, but you're waiting for someone new. Okay. So when it comes to your person, the new person, this person is following guidance from their higher self. They're also being, uh, you know, pushed forward, or shown the direction that they need to go in, or their path is being illuminated by Spirit, because I feel like Spirit, just like Spirit co-created what happened between you and the TF, this person is, now a part of the new thing that's happening to you, and Spirit, and, I'm tired, excuse me. Spirit and this person, they're using this person to orchestrate this new love coming into your life, okay? Because we've had a death with this death card, okay? So this is like the relationship is over, no second chances. This is talking about what happened with you in the past with your twin flame. So, what's dead is dead. And I feel like that's where you are in this situation. You're no longer wanting to entertain someone who mistreated you and, tried to walk all over you like the twin flame did, okay? So when it comes to the hangman, like I said, you're trying to look at this from a different perspective, right? Because you're wanting to heal it. You're looking for enlightenment. You're trying to learn your lesson so you can find your joy. With your person, I feel like this is the twin flame creeping up in here. This is your twin flame creeping up in here because they're, let me see. Yeah, they're in the other card too. So the twin is showing up. They're talking about, spirit is showing you that this person has neglect wounds, okay? And this is the reason why they treated you one of the reasons why they treated you the way that they did, okay? So this is about them struggling to let things go, having low self-worth. We've talked about that before. They have massive self-worth issues, repressed emotions. They don't, they feel like emotions are dirty, struggling to say no, all those things. Okay. And then at one point, you and this person were mirroring each other. You have your wounds to heal. This person has their wounds to heal as well. And I feel like that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to go within, have self-reflection and self-introspection, okay, to prepare yourself for this soulmate that's coming in, or this is what spirit is telling you is needed to prepare you for the new person coming in, okay? All right. So when it comes to the Empress energy, you are showing up with guilt wounds, okay? So this is talking about you not feeling sorry, like always apologizing for things. This can also talk about like, you may use guilt at certain times to manipulate and being afraid to set boundaries. And these are things that have to be corrected because you're trying to get into another relationship and all of this is going to come up if it's not addressed, okay? Your twin is feeling regret, okay? They are upset with how things, panned out. I feel like at some point they're going to be wanting to come towards you, especially when you get into a connection with this new person. And then with the sunglasses, of course, they're watching you. Okay. We know you're watching them because you're watching tarot. So you're watching them as well. But they are definitely watching you, stalking you. Okay. They could be going to places that you normally frequent to try to get a glimpse of you. They could be stalking, like looking at your social media. It could be a lot of different ways this person could be spying on you, but I do feel like they are like heavily. Okay. All right. So let's get some messages from spirit. Okay. Soul escapism. It says someone is trying to cut the energetic tie and avoid their responsibility. So I feel like this is your person, the twin flame. They are trying to, they don't want to rise to the occasion. Okay. Because even when this person came into your life, Virgo, the two of you weren't on the same level because you're the divine feminine, whether you're masculine or feminine, because there's no gender in tarot. And you've been here longer. You've gone through more of a spiritual awakening than they have. I don't feel like they've been through anything at all. And this person wants to be with you for whatever their reasons are, okay? But they're not wanting to elevate themselves in order to meet you where you are. They're trying to pull you down to get you to their level so that they don't have to bend over backwards or jump through hoops or do anything to be with you. So this person is pretty much manipulative. They're self-serving. It's all about them, and they're not really caring about trying to move forward, trying to elevate, trying to be better, and so on and so forth. And I feel like they feel your energy moving away from them. And especially when I see this soulmate card, that's spirit telling me that a lot of you are on your way towards a new love with this soulmate card. And it's going to be a situation where it's going to provoke this person, your twin flame, to come towards you to try to get you to drag you back down to their level so that they can have you there. Like I said, it's not even a situation where they're trying to get you because they really want to be with you. It's them trying to get you to hold you, have you in a holding pattern because they're leeching off of your energy. Okay. Because they're sitting in that prideful energy, the egoic energy, and it's about them. Because as I've told other signs, your person likes attention, okay? They have very low self-esteem, massive self-worth issues. It's also a situation where, I feel like they'll just take attention from whoever they can get it from, however they can get it. And I feel like they just want you there, stuck in your head about them for when they want to come in and deal with you, because they want to be in and out with you. That's what they want to do. And I've told other signs, I feel like it's a situation where they have other people that they're dealing with as well. And they go back and forth from this person to that person to that person to that person. And who in the fuck wants to deal with that? Let's just be honest. Okay. All right. So let's get some messages from your person, and then we'll get some messages from spirit. Let's see if spirit can tell us a little bit more about the soulmate first. Soulmate, spirit. Okay. So what spirit is saying about the soulmate is, in order for you to have this person come into your life, you're going to have to walk away from the twin flame, which I feel like a lot of you are doing. Okay. So this is about, you choosing yourself over this connection with this twin flame. Like I said, I know a lot of you have a lot of love for this person. You wanted to be with them. For some of you, you had a vision in your mind of what the two of you could accomplish together, but it didn't work. Okay. It didn't happen. And so spirit is telling you, to learn your lesson and pull out of the situation and walk away. Okay. Then we've got the star. Okay. And it's reversed. So this is Aquarius energy, and this is spirit saying that this is a test of faith. Okay. Because you're going to have to trust, you're going to have to understand that it may take time for this soulmate to show up. You're going to have to look at your wounds and deal with them so that you don't bring this into the next relationship, because the person that will be coming towards you will be healed, and you're going to need to match that energy in order for you to have this relationship. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's get some messages from your person. Okay. So we've got, we belong together. I was conditioned to hide my feelings since childhood. So this person was taught to be like this. Okay. It doesn't make it right. Doesn't mean what they did was right, because you didn't deserve to be treated the way you were. You were treated, Virgo. But this is the message. Hold on, let me get another one, because they're not really wanting to talk. And then they say, my life would be nothing without you. So this is somebody who, they're clingy. They're trying to cling onto your energy because they're siphoning off of you. Okay. Because they're looking at you as like, I don't know, free lunch is what's coming to mind. Like somebody, just like the other people they deal with like somebody that's there, that's going to be there for them whenever they want to, deal with you, or, whatever they're wanting to do. And then when they're not wanting to be with you, this person wants you to be, attached to them. And, you be like the sun, right? The sun, like they're like the sun for you. Oh yeah. And that when you're not there, it's like you're unhappy, and when they're there, you're happy. That type of thing, like crazy stuff. These people think like a lot of crazy shit. Okay. But this person, they're fantasizing about you every day. That's what this sunglasses card is about too. Okay, because that's what they're saying. Okay, and they're wondering, do you ever think of them? Okay. And then underneath this, it says, I push you away because I don't want to lose you. And I'm like, okay, how does that make any sense? But okay. But I feel like what they're doing is they're trying to push you away so that you'll chase them. I think that's what it's about, because they're trying to keep you in that chaser energy. Okay. All right. Hold on. Okay. So we've got warm embrace. It says, let yourself enjoy your partner's loving arms around your body. Their touch ignites a flame within you. This is for the new person, I feel like. Okay. Then we've got slow down. It says, just because we want something so badly doesn't mean we have to rush into it. Take a moment to talk with your partner or yourself to reflect on what is best. And I feel like this is spirit saying that when this soulmate comes in, don't try to rush this relationship. Okay. Take your time, get to know this person. Like I said, you may have triggers coming up, with the guilt wounds, if there's anything left over. And so you need to have time to like savor this relationship and not rush into it. Because I feel like, you know, for quite a few of you, you may have had a lot of impulsive relationships, like where you made impulsive decisions and you rushed into it, and then things may have fallen apart. Okay. All right. All right. All right, Virgo, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, Virgo.